talk about the making of the new marketer, sort of what that truly implies. And I think part of it is that the discipline in itself really hasn't evolved the way it should have over the past decade, in particular probably the last 5 years. Part of it has been that the core disciplines, being the 4 Ps, if you want to really get to a scholarly level, really hasn't evolved. It's still 4 Ps, it's not 5, it's not 3. But the application of those has vastly changed. And the model was once very simplistic of what you do to take a business, or take a product, or take a brand to market, has vastly evolved. And the complexities are very different. And we all know how we can be fickle as human beings, so that the human behavior has also changed. And what I like to do is usually set it up from the behaviors that are taking place in society as the rationales to why we have to think differently when it comes to this particular discipline. This used to be the traditional marketing channel, very basic. You went into manufacturing, you shipped your product to a wholesaler, the wholesaler distributed to a retailer, the retailer put it on the customer, and it was great, and you made millions of dollars. And that was the basic stripped down level of your typical marketing channel. So when you think of the notion of channel marketing, this is it at its most basic level. But for many people, that was all it is. If you looked at it from a bit more of a communication, so let's bring it forth into brand marketing, advertising, media, etc. This was it. You started with this nice big funnel, and you can pretty much get any consumer through the funnel, through the end, and the opportunities, selections got narrow, where you stimulated interest, people collected information, they developed their short list of things they wanted to buy, they selected, they purchased, they were happy, and it was great. And then you had retention and loyalty and everything else. And then came technology. So the funnel, it looked like a megaphone, now it's more like a fish. So they're wanting to participate and engage. In other words, they don't want to develop their short list. They want to go to a product trial immediately. Let me see if it's worth my time and my money. So they get into the engagement area. And then you get into the complexities of how they want to be engaged. It's not on the marketer's terms, it's on very much their terms. And you get in here to sharing, creating, validating. A marketer had never seen this before. Usually this happens here at the customer satisfaction phase. Now it happens in the very beginning before it's even got into its life cycle. And that's a very different way of thinking, a very different paradigm. Then you get into purchasing. Gratification or not. But then you get this empowerment in re-engagement. And they bring it right back to here again. You love the product, wait for our next generation to come out and we'll make more money. And we can sell these guys anything. This right here means that validation comes before money is even spent, which means that success has to be far more spot on than it's ever been. And that's a very different paradigm. So when you think about marketing and communication and bringing product to market or going to market, this right here has completely changed how businesses need to think. Unfortunately, they're still operating on this model. So everything that transpires here, they completely negate, expecting that success is imminent. So when you look at that, just the notion of the purchase funnel and the communications funnel, that has drastically changed how businesses have to think about brands. And this is why agencies, media companies, brand marketing is in such a tizzy, because the model is broken. Because consumers have very much changed the game, and they haven't changed their practice, the approach, the discipline, the innovation, the learning, the teaching. Nothing has changed. And they're still operating on a previous paradigm that has been extinct. So this is something that will be a bit of a recurring conversation, but I did want to show you the difference between where we were and where we are. And the thing is, this is fast evolving. So in another 9 months, this could look very different. And the previous funnel had been there for 50 years. So imagine a funnel being in its current form for 50 years, and next thing you know, it looks like this, and it's going to keep evolving. And a lot of it is being driven by technology. And one thing we know about technology, once it starts to mutate, it never stops. It never stops evolving. So now that technology has gotten a hold of many of the business models, that means that these business models can never stop evolving.